You're tuned into No Good Music. And now, here are your hosts, Rob and Matt.
This is Rob.
And this is Matt.
And we are back where we are here.
In the studio in beautiful downtown Washington, New Jersey.
Yeah, recording back to back, man. We're talking about the top 10 albums of 2025. I have 10.
Mm-hmm. I got 5.
And Matt has 5. And
does that mean I hate music more? No.
Before we get into, I did look up what my number 1 albums were for the last 3 years, just as a reference.
Oh, yeah, that's interesting.
Last year was Modern English, their album 1, 2, 3, 4. 2023, Hamish Hawk.
No way. Hamish Hawk.
Angel Numbers.
Yeah.
And 2022, Mike Campbell and the Dirty Knobs. External Combustion.
The Dirty Knobs.
And Mike Campbell, of course, with the Heartbreakers.
Yeah, okay.
And he kind of sounds like Tom Petty.
Yeah, yeah. He heard it so many decades that, yeah.
Well, you know, like when you have a pet, you start looking like your pet. Yeah. Now, here's a question. How many albums came out last year? I wanted to look up...
Wow, like you mean worldwide?
Well, I wanted to look up, like, say, 1985 compared to 2025. But I didn't. I know there were a lot less. According to Wikipedia, as far as releases, and I know, people do albums in their, bedroom or their office and aren't, well known, but
right.
These actually where they, I guess, put them out on the streaming services, maybe. Yeah. There were over 1,300 albums.
Yeah, wow.
In 2025.
Yeah. It's a whole lot to choose from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have 10.
Why don't we start out with you?
Yeah.
Starting with number 10 and coming up. And then I'll join you along the way.
Now, I know Matt likes to, he likes to touch the album. He likes to look at the album. So I do have some of these that Matt can touch.
Yeah, I'm a vinyl hugger.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
all right.
Let's
bring it on. Oh, yeah, look at that.
So to
have and to hold, to love and to cherish.
So number 10.
Yeah.
And Matt may not have heard of this band. Wolf Alice, The Clearing. And
I've not listened to them. In Apple New Music, they came across once, so I do have it written down on this tablet right here, but have not checked them out. Wolf Alice.
And I think they're from, I don't have it, England. I did get the signs. If you pull that top thing out, it's signed by the whole band.
Listen to this.
Yep, came right from England. I found out about them some years ago. So I was actually waiting for this album to come out. And like I said, I got the signed version.
It also comes with a full-size poster and another 12 by 12 poster that you can put into one of the 12 by 12
inch albums. Yeah, that's a
albums.
signed one.
Yeah, okay. Oh, sure enough.
Yeah. And I don't know what I would do with a poster.
Right, this is a giant poster there. They used to do that years ago. Do you remember? They would do posters all the way back in the 70s, I think it was.
Well, the last poster I actually put up is the Kiss one, which the Dynasty.
Oh, yeah, right there behind.
When they remastered the Dynasty album, they put the actual poster that was in the album back in the 80s.
Very cool.
And I didn't even know that until...
And there's more. There's
a long time after.
And there's another insert in here.
Oh. Maybe it's a lyric sheet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's a booklet.
Yeah, it's a little book, 12 by 12 inch.
So when I ordered this, the version I ordered, there was something wrong with the manufacturing. So I didn't get it on the date it came out.
Okay.
And they actually sent me another album, like another signed album.
To appease you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Not as a mistake. I got
And I think that one was on some clear vinyl. But I didn't even open it, and I sold it. And I actually probably got this album for free.
Yeah, very cool.
Anyway, now their first single release was Bloom Baby Bloom, and it's still my favorite off the album. it starts out soft and then just kicks in, and it goes from soft to hard. It's very unique, and it's sometimes hard to create something anymore that's unique, you know, that you haven't heard before.
Right.
But this album really rocks. I'd love to see them live. So that's my number 10, Wolf Alice, The Clearing. Number 9, this is another one I really anticipated. I think it was announced early in the year. And I just got a chance to listen to it, but I did put it at number 9, and it's Peter Criss, who is, of course, one of the founding members of KISS. His last album was 2007.
Well, that's
18
a while.
years ago.
Yeah. He was busy with KISS.
No. He hasn't been in KISS for a while. But
I didn't know that.
What's interesting is he pretty much retired from music. He's the drummer, of course. The album's not, I have the album on the turntable back here.
Yeah.
On white vinyl. Yeah, he pretty much retired from drumming. Like I said, the last album was 18 years ago. And out of nowhere, he started the beginning of the year showing up at different places and doing autograph shows. Jeremy got my Funko figure over there signed.
Oh, yeah. Very cool.
And I'm actually going to meet Peter Criss in May. At an autograph show. I already got tickets to get a photo with him and probably get something signed. Something KISS, maybe his solo album, the KISS solo album.
So this album is dedicated to Ace Frehley and 3 other guys.
Yeah, that had to do with KISS. I think one's their manager.
Okay.
And then, in April, Peter showed up at the Cutting Room in New York City, and he played drums to Benny King's Stand By Me. He just turned 80 a couple weeks ago. What I noticed, though, his voice is smoothed out. Like normally, if you have a rough voice, it gets rougher.
Yeah.
You know, pretty much like Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
He pretty much is going to sound like a bad muffler, don't you think?
Yeah. What's it sound like?
Well, you can't do something forever, and I did it once, and I can't do that.
Yeah. Here it sounds like a muffler. Did you hear that muffler?
I did hear it.
The first single they released is actually not my favorite, and it was released, I think it was released around Halloween, Creepy Crawlers. And it's a real tribute, this album, to rock and roll. Favorite songs are For the Money. I just love, it's got backup singers on this song. Murder. Best song is Sugar. And I'll play that for you after the podcast, but it has some real swagger to it, kind of a 50s rock and roll groove going on. And his band is great on this album. Paul Schaefer is on the album.
That's excellent.
And this particular song, he does some incredible piano work. Yeah. It's top notch. And number 8, someone we've interviewed twice, who we love, Imogen Clark.
Yeah.
I had to put her on here.
Yeah.
Choking on Fuel. I couldn't leave her off this list. I think we both love this album. And the songs are from her 2024 album, The Art of Getting Through, but these are toned down acoustic. I'd say acoustic, but they're just reimagined.
Right.
I don't think I think they're a little bit more mellow in tone, but she does have some great musicians on this album helping her out. Favorite song is probably Sebastian. Because I just like saying Midnight Chicken, that helped her with this one. Yeah. Great fiddle playing, fun song. And this is a song you listen to and you'll be like humming for days. Like,
Sebastian, for sure.
And it's got that, Dixie Chicken probably sound to it.
If you be my Dixie Chicken, yeah. Hey, listen, I wanted to expand on this. You know why? Because you chose my number 1.
Okay.
Yeah. So Imogen Clark, Choking on Fuel, is my number 1.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's kind of cheating because it was
Do we want to come back to that? No? Okay.
So, because we're talking about it now, it's 8 songs from that previous year's album.
Okay.
Yeah. The Art of Getting Through.
Yeah, it's not all the songs from that album.
So it's 8 of them. Yeah. Plus then added Sheryl Crow, the Sheryl Crow song, If It Makes You Happy.
Yeah, If It Makes You Happy.
Yeah, brought that in. The Sheryl Crow, let me just talk about that a little bit, cover added in there, and that's the ninth. That's the 9th song. The last song, she threw it on at the end. Starts off with just piano, of course, you know that. And then the backing vocals is Kezia Gill, and she's a British country artist.
Okay.
So, on this album, like you said, it's stripped down, more acoustic, more stripped down, less full, I call it less full production.
Yeah.
And I think my opinion on this and why it's number one for me is I think it's more authentic. I think you would agree. When you go back and listen to the 2024 album, The Art of Getting Through, there's a couple songs that have a little too much in them. Maybe it's in The Art of Getting Through. A little too much going on, little keys thrown in there. Ding, 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 ding,
And maybe this is how the album maybe should have been done, maybe.
Right.
Or some of the songs should have been done.
Right. We've seen her live. We've met her in Jersey after a show.
Oh, just beautiful person.
Yeah. And interviewed her not long ago.
Yeah.
And just being the authentic person, telling it like it is. And it comes through in this album. I really think it is. Just a little bit on her. We encourage you to go and listen to the interview, listeners.
Yeah.
That would be great. She was born and raised and lived in Sydney, Australia, and then went to Nashville just not long ago. I'm going to say a year ago.
Before we interviewed her, it was a couple weeks before in 2024 when we interviewed her.
Okay. Yep. So you're looking at a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
So she spent some time in LA, has connections in LA, I believe. Ended up in Nashville. And so I think going to Nashville and meeting all these people, there's just an array of people that help her on here. And it really comes through. You mentioned Sebastian. Love the song.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think just like one of your favorites is Sebastian, mine is Squinters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that
and
song
you got to love that too.
Yeah.
Sebastian is the one where, is this the one with the harmonica? No, that's The Art of Getting Through.
There's a fiddle on this one.
The Art of Getting Through is the one that's harmonica played by Mickey Raphael, who's well known. Sebastian, bluegrass feel. But Squinters, it's co-written by her friend Steve Pultz, and just love that. And I think both of them is better on this album than in the year before because it's stripped down more. And I just love it for that. So you chose my number one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one of our last podcasts, one of the Christmas ones, I actually played her new song, which is a Christmas song, was Merry Christmas, I guess, I think it's called. And I was able to talk about that and play part of that song. So we really look forward to hearing what she has coming up.
I can't imagine where she's going to go next. Having to move to Nashville a year and a half ago, making all these connections.
I think her next album is going to be Breakthrough, just with, I think that's what you were getting at with all the connections. And can you imagine what the next album, if she gets all these people, I mean, she's great herself and the songwriting, but gets all these great people around her to make
right. In fact, on this album, they're from Australia, England, and the U.S. She pulled different people. And also to note, as we talk about her and her progression in her career, there was 3 full-length albums and some EPs even before we got turned on to her a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Yeah. Now we're at number 7.
7.
That's smooth. That's Frank.
That's Frank. Frank does it.
And then we got 7. So my number 7 is Robert Plant with Susie Dian, D-I-A-N, Saving Grace. And here you got an album to look at.
Yeah, good.
And it's similar to the albums Robert has done with Alison Krauss. He did 2 of those, but he's no longer hitting the high notes, which is good, which is okay.
Yeah.
Most of the songs are pretty obscure cover songs, like in his past collaborations.
Right.
Favorite song is It's a Beautiful Day Today. And believe it or not,
that's a 3rd track.
It's a song originally written and recorded by, this is a band you may not have heard, Moby Grape.
Don't know Moby Grape.
In 1969.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
I was.
They're sort of, I don't know if they were psychedelic or sort of, they weren't straight up rock and roll, I think.
Yeah.
My second favorite is Too Far From You, which I love that when I say obscure cover songs.
Right.
Obscure meaning that people that have written a lot of music, but aren't that well known. Maybe only well known within a certain area.
Right.
Like this song was written by a singer and songwriter from North Carolina, Sarah Siskine.
Huh.
And I really want to check her music out now.
So I noticed on here that, you turned me on to this album because it's new and I didn't see it first. When I was listening to it, I heard Soul of a Man.
Yeah.
And I know that song well from Bruce Cockburn.
Yeah.
It mentions, Soul of a Man mentions the lyrics, nothing but a burning light.
Okay.
One of Bruce Cockburn's album is, quote, nothing but a burning light, end quote. So I figured it had to be a Bruce Cockburn song because it would make sense. We're going back to Bruce Cockburn. But indeed, we are not. It is Blind Willie Johnson.
Yeah, it goes way back.
It goes way back. So I was going back to the early 90s with the Bruce Cockburn, but it goes back much further than
That's
that.
probably 40s, 30s even. I don't know.
So Soul of a Man, that has been around for a long time. Yeah, you're talking 80, 90 years. Yeah.
So we're up to number 6. This is a band I've liked for a while, and excited about the new album, The Darkness.
Yes.
Dreams on Toast. So they're kind of a tongue-in-cheek, they're an English rock band. This is another tongue-in-cheek rock classic, and that is actually from England too.
Yes.
And there's a Sane thing in there.
Yeah, just looking at the album here. First of all, I didn't know The Darkness, and our listeners can mock me for that because they've been around a while. But very tongue-in-cheek.
I did play some stuff for you last time I saw you.
Yeah. The album cover says The Darkness, and it's mostly blue. It has 2 guys standing there. I'm assuming it's guys in the band, and one is a kind of one is straight-laced off on the side, staring at him with a full suit and tie. The other guy in red suspenders, a little bit more Frank Zappa look to him. A little bit more Frank Zappa look to him.
That's the lead singer.
Yeah.
That's Justin Hawkins.
Yeah, and he is talking on a mobile phone from about 1990. The gangs in Hong Kong had them, okay? They would carry the phones. It would double as a weapon. You could wrap someone across the head with it. That's how big this phone is.
Yeah.
So I just thought I'd share that for our listeners what this is looking like, The Darkness.
And I like now that they offer... A lot of bands offer signed versions, and they really don't charge anymore, right? But because this came from England, I looked this up.
Yeah.
The postage was almost as much as the album.
Yeah.
But I had to get it. It's $22 for the postage.
Wow.
The album was like $35.
They were shipping it from England.
So you're holding a $60 album in your hands. Favorite song is I Hate Myself, which I first heard actually as when they released the video. And I think I mentioned this before, but Justin Hawkins is just smoking a cigarette and mouthing the words into the camera. Little emotion. I think it's brilliant.
Yeah.
Because the song has emotion to it.
But he's not using emotion, presenting it.
And the line I think is, I hate myself so you don't have to. So there we go.
That's The Darkness, tongue in cheek.
And also check out Justin Hawkins Rides Again on YouTube. I mean, he critiques, he's gotten in trouble critiquing other bands. They don't like what he says.
He was
sometimes.
too honest, you're saying, yeah.
Yeah, but he'll tell you what he likes and what he doesn't. And he's got that English humor.
Yeah.
It's great. So now we're on number 5. I don't know if you want to, you have the, if
sure.
you want to go first.
Let me take it up with number 5. I'm going with the latest album by the Wood Brothers. The album's Puff of Smoke, and it's came out August 1st of this past year. And it's labeled as country,
Really?
Yeah. So, there's one song on this album, maybe it has that country feel, but no, it's definitely Americana. And I don't know what else you want to call them, but I see it as more Americana.
Yeah.
I've seen the Wood Brothers twice, and together we've seen them, and we almost saw them another time, but I was sick.
Matt got sick. I could have gone, but I don't know. I just decided not to go. That was at Archer Music Hall. And believe it or not, where the only time I've been there was to see The Darkness.
Yeah, it was for The Darkness. Yeah, that's awesome.
There is a song on this album. I haven't really listened to this, I have to say.
I gave it more listens in the last week, really.
And I think it's Pray God Listens. I think I've heard a couple songs, but that song
Right,
Love it.
Right. He looked up and saw a billboard, and it was pray, comma, God listens.
Yeah.
Okay. More of a command, pray, God listens. But he
took the
comma out. Yeah. So it's pray, God listens.
So we can hope that God is listening.
So what it means is hope and pray.
Yeah.
Yeah. The comma makes all the difference. The lyrics on that song, he's smiling down because he likes the sound. He's talking about God listening to his music. Very interesting, this album especially, a little bit of spiritual seeking or revealing his thoughts on God. Is God listening to my music, and does he like it? It's funny.
I want to comment about that without the comma.
Yeah.
It just reminded me of this band.
Yeah.
Which is kind of obscure because I haven't heard of them since a couple years ago, but they were actually, they were on my top 10 list.
Wow.
And I don't remember much about them now, but their band is called Let's Eat Mama. Let's Eat Grandma.
Let's Eat Grandma.
But there's no comma because it would be Let's Eat, comma, Grandma. It's Let's Eat Grandma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a book. You probably know the book. Eats, Shoots, and Leaves.
No.
Yeah.
Eats, Shoots and Ladders. So.
No. Eats. It has a panda on the front.
Okay.
Eats, shoots, comma, and leaves.
Okay.
The panda would eat shoots, the bamboo shoots, and leave.
Yeah.
But no, it's eat, shoots,
yeah,
comma, and leaves.
Yeah.
So the same thing going on there. Another good one, Puff of Smoke. And I'm going to read some lyrics from A Puff of Smoke. Every day is a puff of smoke. Before you know it, it comes and goes. Maybe it burns your throat, and if you're lucky, you get high. You take a little ride. Nice. So, puff of smoke, it can make you high. It can also make you choke. So, I like those lyrics there. And he just talks about, and maybe it's God's little practical joke. Again, referencing God again. Yeah. Just wondering, what does it mean here? A little cloud of heartbreak and hope. Just going on with that. They're, how can I say it? They're interesting to watch. They're a good band. We got another song I want to talk about, and that's it. And it's Trick. The trick is to not give a damn. And he repeats that. The trick is to not give a damn, which reminds me, of course, of Mark Maron's book, The Subtle Art. Okay. Yeah. The trick is to not, they go hand in hand. The trick is to not give a damn, to relieve anxiety, to go further in life. So those things that you shouldn't care about.
Do you listen to Mark Maron?
No, just read the book. And, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I've been trying to get you to listen.
Yeah. No, I've listened to the book twice on whatever service that is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Mark Maron.
Yeah.
But he ended his podcast.
I did see the last one. Wait, was it with Obama? Yeah. He interviewed Obama for the last one. I did watch that one.
Yeah, he interviewed him when he was president.
Okay.
And Obama came to his house with Secret Service.
Yeah.
He recorded it in his house.
Yeah. So for those of you struggling with anxiety, trying to figure out how to get through day to day, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck is an excellent book. Yeah. Like I said, I've listened twice to it, and I'll listen again next chance I get.
And he does shows. I would like to see him live. And he shows up every once in a while. And I don't know if you remember when we went to see the Bruce Springsteen movie.
Yeah.
Mark Maron was one of the engineers or whatever in the recording studio.
Yeah. He made a cameo, yeah.
So he's been in some movies and TV shows.
Not engineering the movie behind the scenes. He was one of the music engineers in the movie.
In the studio.
Yeah. That surprised me when I saw that.
Yeah. Deliver Me from...
Nowhere.
Deliver Me from...
Is it Nowhere?
Yeah, I think so.
Deliver Me from Somewhere.
So number 5 is fairly new artist, or new to me. She's 26, singer from London, Olivia Dean. The Art of Loving, not living, loving. Great kind of stylistic pop, meaning it's not bubblegum, but more set in older musical styles, believe it or not, soul, R&B, jazz. She was on SNL, and that might be where I first saw her. But she kind of reminds me of Amy Winehouse a little bit. Not so much her voice, but the music.
Great music that Amy put out years ago, yeah.
And my favorite song is Let Alone the One You Love. Yeah, that's my favorite song on there. And I love when younger artists they're inspired by older music and they work that into what they're creating.
Along with being themselves and bringing their music out, they can relate back to the history. Yeah, that's awesome.
So what's your
we're at number 4? We're at number 4, yeah. My 4th favorite album of 2025. This is Madison Cunningham.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've known her for a while. We saw her live just last year, I believe. Probably a year and a half ago, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
Not sure when it was.
At White Castle. White Eagle.
Yeah, White Eagle.
I knew it was White.
There is definitely White Castles nearby.
Jersey City.
Yeah. We saw her solo, her and her guitar. And I still have to see her and her band sometime. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but her with a full band. She's one of my favorite artists since we discovered her a few years back.
White Eagle is similar, because I know you haven't been to Archer Music.
Oh, yeah.
Is similar to White Eagle in that it's open.
Yeah.
They do have some seats up top. I don't know if White Eagle did or not.
Yeah.
And I think they had a bar on each side or one side. That's where I was.
Very cool. Yeah,
kind of hanging out.
I hope to get to Archer, the new music venue in Allentown, PA. Hope to get there.
Yeah, sometime. I think I'm on their subscribed to their Facebook page. So I've been looking to see. They haven't announced yet next year.
Yeah. Next year being 26, you mean?
Yeah.
This is her 4th album. It's got 14 songs on it, and Madison Cunningham's album is called Ace.
Okay.
Now, when you and I first both listened to it, we'll say, we'll check it out. It's not as accessible. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like, it doesn't grab you. If you're new to Madison Cunningham, you want to check out probably...
Reveler, was it called?
Yeah, Revealer.
And
the one before that, I would even suggest, and it just slipped my mind what it's called. It starts out with Pin It Down, the first song.
Yeah, Revealer, I would say, listen to, I think it's called Hospital.
Right, and that
was my first, caught me, that song. I love that song.
Right, because it's rock and it starts out with driving
just
guitar.
The way the vocals are done. The vocals are done in a way that's appealing to me.
Yeah. So I consider this album to be more introspective. I mean, she's always been that way. She's always thinking things through in her life and talking about it. But this is even more personal because I gave it more listens in the last week or two. It's quieter, a little bit less rock and upbeat. Some reach that medium level, but not rocking out. Some favorite songs. My Full Name. I love it when you say my full name. It's just so sweet and it flows. It just makes me want to, to just flow, It's a love song. And a quote from it would be, I'm finding out that I'm allergic to everything, every living thing that isn't you. So it's a little sweet there. So you got a love song with My Full Name. But there's a lot of other things, some introspection, some analysis of the life around her. Yeah. And here I did write down either Revealer or Who Are You Now? I believe it was from Who Are You Now that she got a Grammy for the song Anywhere. And it was listed Top Americana Song of the Year, Anywhere.
I think she won a Grammy for Revealer.
Okay, not sure.
Yeah.
Okay. But Anywhere is definitely an accessible song, and it's a great one.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Number 4 is, her name is Laufey, Laufey.
Okay.
She is from Reykjavik, Iceland, where all Icelandic singers come from, that town. Like Björk is from Reykjavik. So this is her 3rd album, and I actually first heard of her in 2023 when she released her 2nd album, Bewitched, which I have. I don't have this one. It's 15 songs, 49 minutes. This is jazz. This is the thing about this album. These are original songs.
Right.
I don't think I knew that when I ordered her 2nd album. Because some of the songs sounded familiar to me.
Yeah. And you really thought they were from 50 years ago.
Yeah, and I'm not too up on all the jazz songs, like the Billie Holiday. Billie Holiday, I know, but certain ones. Now, this album represents a shift from her earlier focus on jazz preservation towards exploring a more vulnerable and emotionally expressive side.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe the last album was a little bit more playful in the lyrics. This is a little bit more serious, maybe. It says, in her previous albums, Everything I Know About Love and Bewitched, she primarily focused on original lovesick ballads influenced by the Great American Songbook, which she refers to as her Bible. And like I said, you think you've heard these songs before, but she literally only recorded a couple songs that she didn't write. In fact, I think there's only one. Her last album had one song she didn't write on it.
That really speaks to her ability to write. If it's going to sound familiar, if it's going to sound so good that you think it's been around for half a century. Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome.
And it's mainly her and this guy, Spencer Stewart, who write the songs. My favorite song is Snow White on this new one. Mm-hmm. And it addresses the impossible beauty standards for women, the pain of never feeling good enough. You know, I can't relate, specifically about being a woman.
Yeah.
Unless I'm not telling you something. No. But you feel what the songwriter is feeling. And, music, the song doesn't have to be exactly about what you've experienced. But if they can convey what they've experienced, it's the emotions. Music is emotional sometimes,
Right. And it allows you the opportunity to get into their shoes a little bit. It allows us guys to try to get a feel for that. Yeah.
And it's empathy.
Yeah, it is empathy. Yeah.
The other song I love is Too Little, Too Late, and it's not the Pat Benatar song. And I'm waiting for her to actually record maybe with Bjork. Mm-hmm. I can see maybe that happening. Mm-hmm. She's pretty young. I think she might be late 20s by now. I don't know. But yeah.
We've said Bjork a little bit more than we usually do in a podcast.
I know.
Well, it was the last podcast. It wasn't.
But oddly enough, they're from Reykjavik. I do actually know of a band from Iceland called Dreamwife.
Huh. Never heard of that.
I have their one album. It's three girls, but they're from. I think the lead singer's from Reykjavik. Mm-hmm. There's not many bands from Iceland you can.
Yeah.
Or people from Iceland you can name.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, my number 3 almost didn't make it in the top 5, and I'm going to explain why. It's another one of my favorite artists, and my favorite few in the past little while. Sophie CORAN. Mm-hmm. So the album, the album is "I Don't Go to New York Anymore." It's released April 23rd of last year, and it's listed as indie pop. Her album before that was called Neo Soul. Mm-hmm. Modern, contemporary, new soul.
Yeah.
And this one's indie pop. I think that's a leap there. I think it's a jump. This is her second full album. The other one was from 2021, and that was Space. And of course, we love that album. Mm-hmm. We saw her live in Philly back in the fall of 21, you and I. And it's like right away was like, whoa. We saw her close up. We could almost touch her. She was like 8 feet away.
Yeah, she opened for Andrea Van Kampen.
Yeah. So Sophie was there on her piano, singing away, singing songs that we didn't know.
First time we ever heard of her.
Yeah. And she had her Philly posse there. She had a bunch of 20 or 30
She lives
people.
In Philly.
Yeah. And I see this as a concept album. It starts out with an intro, which is a bit unusual. And then there's an interlude 1 and interlude 2. Mm-hmm. If you have interludes, if you had 2 interludes in your album, it's a concept album. You're putting them in place.
But aren't those are instrumentals, right?
Yeah.
That kind of separate.
Yeah, to separate.
Yeah.
And so you're putting your album together specifically, intentionally. You're putting the songs together. The song Ghost my favorite on the album. Yeah. The song Ghost is so good. Listeners, you must listen to Ghost by Sophie CORAN. It's on a couple of my playlists. It just has. It's very rich and full with its percussion, and then Sophie's voice just flows throughout it with the rhythm. It's a beautiful song.
And I think we interviewed her after this album came out, so maybe we talked about this album.
I think we did. Yes.
So you want to check that out?
Yeah.
The interview.
Yeah. Right after Ghost, Love So Insane is the next one.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. Yeah. It's. I feel like it's a lounge feel. Like if you and I got to a lounge and it's 10, 11 on a Saturday night, she's singing. It's like, this is it, man. Yeah. Love so
and a little bourbon.
Yeah.
And listen to that.
Yeah, and Sophie on the piano. Yeah.
I should get that on vinyl.
Yeah. Then it goes to the next song, my favorite part. Loving You is my favorite part. Starts off with a rhythm. It's like, probably sticks on a rim of a snare, actually. But like, okay, what is this? It's just bouncing around. The song is just bouncing around. Talking about Jeffrey Campbell's brand of boots.
Oh, I like that song.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. And then the last song I want to mention is I Didn't Know.
I think we asked her Jeffrey Campbell.
Yeah, and it's a brand of boots. Yeah. And then the last song I want to talk about, and there's a reason it's the last song, is I Didn't Know. It's great. It's got a faster beat. It's more accessible song. But this album is so interesting. I love these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 songs just go right in a row. Yeah. Not as impressed with some of the ones towards the end of the album. They're just okay. Yeah. And it's really, which is easy for me, right? Because I put it on, play 5 songs. Yeah. So it works, But I think they really come together, those 5 in a row. Yeah. So, we love Sophie. Shout out to you if you're listening. And it's good. It's good stuff.
Yeah, we've interviewed some people that we really love talking to, and we hope to, like with IMOGEN, when she came out with the reimagined album, we're like, we should talk to her again.
Choking on Fuel.
And some people we'll talk to again. Yeah. Yeah. Like Kurt Ryle from the Gripweeds, 5 times.
Yeah, I thought it was 6 already. Yeah. Yeah. Going on 6 next time.
But their next album, I mean, I've talked to them more than Matt has. Yeah. But my number 3 is a fairly new band because their first album, this is only their second album. Their first album came out in 2022, so it took them 3 years to come out with their what they call sophomore, which is kind of hard to top, like when you've had some hits and you've gotten noticed. Yeah. So the band is Wet Leg.
Don't know them. I do not know Wet Leg.
You should know Wet Leg.
Okay.
Their album is called Moisterizer. Okay. It was released in July. 12 songs, 38 minutes, just perfect. Now, back in the 90s, or 1990s, there was a band I loved called Elastica. Simple guitar, beats, lyrics. And we're probably going to do a podcast at some point on bands that only have 3 or less albums. And then they broke up or something happened. I think we'll do that. Yeah. This band only had 2, Elastica. So I'm hoping Wet Leg has more, they go on.
Interesting song titles. Now you're going to get to them, but yeah.
So when they first arrived on the music scene, the 2 main girls, Rian Teasdale and Hester Chambers, they actually looked like they stepped out of Amish country. Wow. They were wearing what I consider prairie dresses, like they wore in Little House on the Prairie. Yeah. Then something happened within the 3 years. Yeah. I think the lead singer started hitting the gym, maybe eating more than, potatoes. And then when they started coming out with the new music, she's wearing a sports bra and gym shorts. Yeah. Hester, she's still somewhat conservative, oversized shirt, maybe shirt and jeans. The thing about Hester is most of the times she plays with her back to the audience.
Wow. Yeah. When I'm looking at the album cover here. Yeah. It's
here.
Yeah. So it's Hester with her back to the camera, and she's doing that hugging yourself thing, wrapping your arms around yourself. Yeah. So all we see is it's a woman with long brown hair.
Well, here I have this at the end of my notes, but I said don't be turned off by the name or the album cover, where Rian looks like she's about to pounce on someone and tear out their jugular.
Hi, pretty.
Yeah, out of a horror movie.
Yes, very much. If you love redheads, that's it.
Yeah, Mark, if you're listening.
Yeah, Mark. Cheers. Yeah.
So the music, is it about looks? No. Or is it? No.
Or is it?
I think it's the whole package. I really do. as long as there's stage presence, which they have, and the outfits aren't the only thing, because we know some music performers are like, the music is awful and they're just a product. They're a product.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, their songs are very unique. They're somewhat driven off of like a simple riff and drum beat. They're fun songs. And the main thing for me is memorable and songs you want to hear again.
Right, right.
I could listen to these songs over and over. The first track is CPR. And I looked, there's another song called CPR by an artist called Cupcake. And don't listen to that song.
Don't listen to that one.
Yeah. Now they mention call numbers 999, which I think I want to say they're from England, and it's probably our equivalent of 911. 911. Lyrics are, put your mouth on mine, give me CPR. Call the 999, give me CPR. I know they're simple.
Yeah.
You have to hear the song. But when they perform it live, the lead singer picks up a phone and goes, hello, 999. And Hester picks up the other phone, goes, what's your emergency? And then she starts stuttering and she says she's in love. And the song just like kicks
in right there. Yeah.
Because it's a break in the song.
Yeah.
And then it like comes back. Oh my God.
Is this a hard driving band? I mean, is this like...
No, it's pretty mellow. I don't know if you know Elastica.
No.
Okay.
I haven't been turned on to them.
It's like a power pop, like the Smithereens are, like Weezer, like, it's nothing.
Yeah.
It's not. I'm not comparing them to Weezer, but
no, but the feel, the amount of
it's like fun beats and fun, lyrics.
Yeah. Cool.
And Catch These Fists is another single. And I said sometimes when an artist releases a new single, I end up liking some of the other non-single songs better. But I think they really knew on this one what the single should be. I really do. I think it really got people interested in maybe buying the album or downloading it.
Did you just mention Catch These Fists?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Catch These Fists.
Very good. Very good.
And I think it's about a guy they're out at a club or something, trying to use their pickup lines on women and catch these fists.
All right, we're heading to number 2. Is that right?
Yeah.
Number 2 for me, one that I listened to more in the last couple weeks. It's interesting because this artist put out 2 just in the last few months.
Okay.
Yeah, one near the end of the year here of 2025, and I had my choice.
Are you talking about the Biebs?
No.
Oh, okay.
Talking about Jon Batiste.
Yes.
Yeah. So earlier, he put out August 22nd, I believe it was, put out Big Money. And then December 12th, so 5 months later, the new Americana collection. I don't know why it says the new Americana, because it's not Americana as you and I know it, but it's Americana if you go back in time, back more decades.
Are they different songs?
So interesting. So 5 songs from Big Money carried over into the new Americana collection, and then he added a few more.
Okay.
So it's very interesting.
Yeah.
So I had my choice, but given my choice, I take Big Money.
Okay.
So we're looking at Jon Batiste. There's no P in Baptiste. It's Batiste. Jon Batiste came out. It's got 9 songs. Both of them had 9 songs. So we took 5 from the one and moved it over, added 4 more. Maybe it's about, I'm trying to figure out why he did this. He's a very active, very prolific musician. He's active all around. One is from, Big Money is from Verve Records and Verve Interscope Records.
Yeah, Verve's been around a while.
It has, yeah. And the other one I don't know, Discover Music.
Okay.
So I'm wondering if it has to do like, hey, somebody approached him. Hey, would you want to do this? Let's do this. Okay, let's move stuff around. Let's put it out on our label, So there's something involved there that we don't know.
Well, I noticed artists will put out an album, and then the next year they'll put out a deluxe.
Yeah.
Meaning they've added more songs.
Right.
Kind of making it its own separate thing.
Right. Now, along with the record labels being different, Big Money is labeled R&B Soul, and the new Americana collection is labeled Jazz.
Yeah. Wow.
Now, I don't know about these labels. We talk about these labels all the time. But I'm wondering if sometimes these labels are used in promotion and where they flow to. I'm just saying, categorize, just using that label, nothing else, not the artist.
Yeah, where do we want to be mainly?
Where is this going? Yeah. So here we have R&B, soul, and jazz, and I would say all of this is more R&B and soul. I chose Big Money because I like the selection of songs better. It starts off with Lean on My Love with singer Andra Day. Now, I don't going to pretend to know her, but she's billed there. It's soulful, breathy lyrics, and it's Lean on My Love. It's an R&B feel completely.
I want to say she was in a girl band. It had a number in it.
Okay.
I'm looking her up right now.
Yeah. It's a beautiful song, and it's a great way to start off the album. Actually, the title track "Big Money" is my least favorite on the album, so I'm not going to say any more about that.
Yeah.
No,
I think she's her own artist.
Mm-hmm. Another notable song is "Lonely Avenue." This is it's that boom. It's a blues. It's just a blues. Lonely Avenue. And he has Randy Newman on vocals. So I did check to see if Randy Newman was playing piano, but John is the one on the piano, and him and Randy are singing side by side.
Randy's got to be in his 80s.
He's got to be up there.
Yeah,
he was singing songs when you and I were in 5th grade, right? With
if you don't know Randy Newman, you might know him from Toy Story. You've Got a Friend in Me.
There it is. You've Got a Friend in Me. Yeah. Another reason I like this album is the next three I mentioned. Sweet piano songs, smooth vocals of Jon Batiste, and piano, and great songs. Do It All Again, just a love song. At All. Highly recommend the song At All. Try to remember that one. And Maybe.
Yeah.
And Maybe's a pretty good song, too. And then he throws in these two other songs. Petrichor and Pinnacle. And they're the ones where, he's yelling, a pinnacle! I'm going to do the pinnacle! Ah, pinnacle! It's just like, it's so different. It's so different. It reminds me of like early rocking blues, like really early blues. Just shouting it out, it's raw.
Emotions.
Yeah, it's raw. And I think that's where it's coming from. I didn't look up Pinnacle, and if it's a, 85-year-old song, it probably is. And then you have Petrichor. Help me, Lord. Help me, Lord. Burn down the planet down. Help me, Lord.
Like he's in church.
Yeah. So you take, you can't listen to Petrichor or Pinnacle and say, oh, that's the album.
Yeah.
No, they are the album.
Well, at least he didn't put them first.
Right. But love the album. I'm really learning to love it, and especially the sweet, soulful piano tunes. Love it. So has it come together as a whole for me? Not so much. With Pinnacle and Petrichor, I have to be reminded, he's taken us back. He's taken us back 100 years. He's taken us back 80 years. And then it comes together. Yeah.
So my number 2 is a band I've loved since I was like 10. And
I wish I could guess that. Oh, I should have guessed. He's handing me.
My most favorite band is Cheap Trick. Cheap Trick released a new album, All Washed Up. Now, I love the title because, people who don't really love Cheap Trick like I do, and a lot of other people still think that they were probably all washed up, a while ago. Some people don't even know that they've never stopped touring. What I think is ironic is that they're doing an all washed up tour when they constantly tour.
Yeah.
But so maybe they're just going to play, some more songs from this album. But they're playing places. I want to go see them. They're at the Starland Ballroom, which is a small place I've never been to in New Jersey. But places I'm pretty sure they haven't played before.
Huh.
And they are loud, so I think it'd be pretty loud in there.
Yeah.
And then, and I ask myself, or maybe you're asked, why isn't this my number 1?
Yeah.
But wouldn't that be cheating if it was my favorite band? But the album is really good.
Yeah, 11 songs.
Yeah. I've listened to it about twice now. What I can say is that they still kick rock and roll ass. They've never strayed away from what they are. Quirky, power, pop band. and the only album that I think they strayed was The Doctor in 1986. That's just, I think they tried to be electronic somewhat.
Wow. Yeah.
But they're back on track. This is their 21st album.
I'm impressed.
And I do own all, like whether I downloaded them CD or vinyl, I do own all of them.
Yeah. I see here number 3, The Riff That Won't Quit.
Yeah.
Makes me want to listen to it to see what that riff is.
Now, the album's their first since 2021, In Another World. And it kicks right off the bat with In Your Face, I Say Sexy rock song.
Uh-huh.
And it's the title song, All Washed Up. And it's great to know a 72-year-old can still write a song about being touched. And here's a description from Apple Music.
All right.
As it turns out, the kings of power pop still want you to want them. Go ahead and touch me.
You want me?
Go ahead and touch me, Robin Zander sings on the title track.
There it is.
It's a great song. Robin's voice is just great as ever. And the second track, All Wrong, Long and Gone, I remember when I was in a band, and I came up with a song called Hammer Hard Down. I don't know why I remember this.
Yeah.
But it was the words were mixed up. It didn't make sense.
Yeah.
All
wrong, gone.
Yeah, all wrong, long gone.
All wrong, long.
I love the hook on this, and the way the melody I have bends. You have to hear this one. It's a good one. And like the Peter Criss album, I ended up liking the non-singles on this album. I'm not particular on the riff that won't quit.
Yeah.
There's a ballad on here. There's a couple of The Best Thing. Not quite as good as The Flame. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Other songs are Bet It All, and it's another ballad, Love Gone. And the last song is kind of silly. But I love it. It's called Wham, Boom, Bang. And the beginning sounds like a Monty Python ditty. The chorus is just great with Robin saying the title. He's like, wham, boom, bang. And then you hear a little guitar like, ding, ding, boom, boom, boom. Wham, boom, boom, boom. It's
So it's quirky, yeah. And that's to end the album, is that right?
Yeah, that's the, I think that's the last song. Yeah, and let's see here. After he says, yeah, I want to see her dance again and again with a wham, boom, bang. Yeah, I don't know what it means.
Very good.
Yeah, so that was my number 2.
Yeah. I'm going to hand it right back to you because you chose my number 1, Imogen Clark, Choking on Fuel. So you've chosen that one already. We talked about it. Not much more I can say about that one, but shout out to Imogen if you're listening. If you happen upon us again, shout out to you there in Nashville, Tennessee. So bringing it to your number 1.
Yeah.
And I wish I could guess. I would guess Cheap Trick, but we just did that.
This surprised me even.
Okay, so it's a woman.
No, it's not a woman.
No. Oh, I know what it is. I'm not going to say it. You presented it to me just days ago and said this is a great album.
Did I?
Yeah. No, it's a man. A man singing on his own.
No.
Okay. I thought it was Van Morrison.
It's a man and a woman.
I thought it was Van Morrison.
No, the Van Morrison. I think that's one of my honorables.
Yes.
I have to be honest. Is if I didn't have time to listen to all of it, and I couldn't really
give it
if I don't listen to
shot.
all of it.
Yeah. So listeners, Van Morrison, Rob just mentioned it yesterday to me. Yeah. Check it out.
And this one, I mentioned before, I've listened to it about 5 times, and the only reason probably I listened to it 5 times is I only have it on CD, and I do buy CDs still, and it's in my car. So when it's in your car and it's in the CD player, I've even taken it out and put in some, and then put this back in. And it surprises me, but in a way it doesn't.
I'm trying to guess. So it's a man and a woman.
Because the person that did the album, again, like with Cheap Trick, this goes way back to when I was like 10, 11 years old.
So it's not Phineas and Ash. It's not.
Phineas.
No, it's not. Phineas and Ash, no. It's not that.
It's listed as Americana.
Okay.
But it is actually more of a bluegrass album. Now, back in 81, he released an album, and if I remember correctly, one side was comedy and one side was banjo music.
Comedy is not pretty. my friend.
Well, this one was called the Steve Martin Brothers.
Yeah.
Not many people had this album, but I did.
Yeah.
On the front was, Steve Martin as he was.
Yeah, yeah.
And you turn the album over, and the back cover was him with a beard. And his hair wasn't white, and he has a banjo.
A banjo on his knee, yeah, yeah.
So who does a comedy banjo? Yeah. I think the one side was banjo.
Yeah, it was all, yeah.
Yeah. So it is Alison Brown and Steve Martin.
Awesome.
Safe, sensible, and sane. And Steve's a good guy when he allows someone else to put their name first. Robert Plant puts his name first.
Yeah.
And then the other person.
Yeah.
So this was released recently, October 17th.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I first saw this pop up on what's called Talk Shop Live. And if you're into maybe buying some signed items, like I said, that they don't charge anymore usually for something that's signed, but they do sell out right away.
Mm-hmm.
So I paid $17.98. Shipping was $8. So it's signed by Steve Martin and Alison.
Mm-hmm. And what is Alison's last name again for our listeners?
Brown.
Alison.
Not to be confused with Alison Krauss.
Not Alison Krauss.
Yeah, Alison Brown. Yeah. I'm a huge Steve Martin fan. I have a couple of his new book. I've got the autographed, version.
Mm-hmm.
Only Murders in the Building.
Yeah, yeah.
If you haven't seen that, it's on Hulu.
Yeah.
There's probably 4 or 5 seasons.
And you've seen him live.
Yes. 3 years that they've been at Wind Creek.
Mm-hmm.
With Steve Martin and Martin Short. And each time I took a different friend with me.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, I did something that I usually actually do with vinyl. If it's a new release, I will not listen to it on the streaming services at first. Like Cheap Trick, I didn't listen to.
You're listening to
I did hear probably a couple of the singles, but I like to hear it like when we were younger, when you go buy an album. And it's hard to do now because especially if, say, someone's on a talk show or something, they're performing, you might hear the song or something. So I did this with the CD. I think the album needs to be heard and put a smile on your face. Is it better than the new Taylor Swift? The new Lady Gaga? It is to me, because I didn't think those albums...
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes we get tired of certain types of music, I think. And I think the music industry is watered down with the same stuff.
And we have given those two a listen.
Yeah.
I listened to Lady Gaga 2 months ago. And, the Taylor Swift is all around. You listen to Swift. So we give them a chance. We're listening to them as well.
And Taylor Swift has certainly watered down the market with, like, I like Taylor Swift, but I'm almost getting to the point where I don't say I don't like her.
You're not,
but like,
yeah, you're not putting her on your.
I'd be happy if she had a new album like 5 years from now, not like next year.
5 months from now, it's probably 5 months.
Now, it's a collection inspired by a shared fascination with the unique beauty of the banjo. After achieving a #1 hit with the first tune they ever wrote together, Foggy Morning Breaking. It was from Brown's 2023 LP called On Banjo.
On Banjo.
Now, they're both Grammy-winning musicians, by the way.
Oh, that's great.
They started dreaming up a batch of banjo-centered songs built on Brown's daringly innovative melodies and Martin's quirky yet profoundly tender lyrics.
Quirky yet profoundly tender.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
They are joined on the project by numerous musical luminaries, including Jackson Browne, Jason Mraz. I love that song he did with them. Indigo Girls, Vince Gill, and others. Now, Steve sings on a couple of songs, but mostly other people are singing. The album starts off with an instrumental, Friend of Mine, and I think there's 2 other instrumentals on the album, including the last song with an appropriate title, Let's Get Out of Here.
Yeah.
They're done let's get out of here. I don't know if they recorded that last or not.
Yeah.
It's a good combination of song. Now, Steve wrote all the lyrics. Steve's a writer. He's written some books. Cruel Shoes.
The Cruel Shoes.
That's the last pair in the place. Unless, of course, you'd like to try.
The Cruel Shoes. Most people might not know that.
Take me back. Take me back now. Take me back.
That was a book, too. I had the book.
Yes, the Cool Shoes.
Now, Alison composed all the songs except the instrumentals, which they both composed. Now, the album's first 3 singles earned 2 more #1 radio chart hits, including the newest single, 5 Days Out, 2 Days Back, featuring Tim O'Brien. Now, he is a fiddler, and believe it or not, he was inducted into the West Virginia Music Hall of Fame in 2013. Yeah. Did you know there's a West Virginia
Somebody give me a big yeehaw!
Music Hall of Fame?
Yeah. Well, hey, that's where Mountain Stage comes from.
Go like a pig bar.
That's it's Mountain Stage, man. That's
okay.
That's some good stuff.
No,
I see here. I'm looking at Alison Brown and Quartet. Alison Brown has 15 full-length albums under her belt.
Okay.
On Ridge Runner, Vanguard, and Compass Records.
Now, another standout is the nostalgic Dear Time, which features Jackson Browne with Nitty Gritty Dirt Band co-founder Jeff Hanna on vocals. I love this song. It's about time. It's about getting old. And I'm a big Jackson Browne fan, too.
Yeah, we like Jackson.
Now, it originated, this song, from an idea Steve Martin had brought. He brought it in as he approached his 80th birthday. Everybody's turning 80.
I know. The 80 is the new 60,
Yeah, Peter Criss, 80.
Yeah. Lots of 80-year-olds. For a while, we only interviewed 80-somethings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to have to interview 90-somethings now. My favorite is a simple, quirky number, though, called Bluegrass Radio, where he sings about being big on bluegrass radio. But his woman is not impressed, nor did she even know who he was, I guess.
Wow, yeah. Didn't even know he was on radio, right?
Yeah. I love the lyrics. This is I love this song. Here we go. But I got #1 in Texas, and now you fix me breakfast. 50,000 watts of power, and they play me every hour. Paul McCartney, you can stand aside.
Sir Paul? Sir Paul.
You just got to respect that.
Yeah, just got to respect that.
And also, let me straighten my toupee. I'm playing at IBMA. I don't know what that is. I should have looked it up.
Yeah.
Probably something bluegrass to do with. And now I'm a winner. I have Chick-fil-A for dinner. These are lyrics from the song. Yeah. Not all in that order, but
yeah.
It's just a fun album. I think I told our friend Mark about it. Really like him to listen to it.
Yeah. I got to give it a listen. I haven't listened to it. I haven't heard it.
Listen, you'll be smiling. It's just good old music.
Regular length, as far as like 9 or 10 songs, just a regular full length album.
Yeah, that one I didn't put the number of songs.
Yeah,
I think
I gotta check it out.
I think it's 10 songs.
Yeah, you gotta check that out.
That's my #1.
Yeah, and, I wouldn't have been able to guess that one.
Yeah,
I would have gone with the Van Morrison. You were saying, hey, check out Van Morrison. So I would have guessed that. And Cheap Trick, I would have put at #1 or 2.
Yeah, Steve Martin also has done albums with Edie Brickell, which are great.
Yeah,
love those. Yeah. So
excellent. Thanks for listening. We appreciate you checking this out, and maybe you had your own favorite top albums from 2025. Be interesting. Give us an email and let us know.
Yeah, you can let us know maybe what your #1 was, or or what you think of our list here.
Yeah, excellent.
And hopefully we turned you on to some new music. Maybe that it's so hard to. I try and find a source for new albums coming out, and there's not a source that tells you everything.
Yeah,
because when we did the Christmas podcast, I only found a couple Christmas albums that came out. Until afterwards, I'm like, they put a Christmas album out. Why didn't I hear about this until afterwards? So but we try to keep you informed. So email us nogoodmusicpodcast@gmail.com. I mean, you can email us if you're a musical artist too.
Yeah,
and we'll give it a listen. We're not. I have to say, we're not doing much of that probably this year. but we'll see.
Yeah, but go back and listen to our dozens of interviews from musicians and like-minded folk.
Yeah, and I don't know if you know, last year we did 40-some podcasts. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, that's you're on a run.
It's almost one a week, and with the interviews. So,
yeah, all of them. Yeah,
and we thank everybody for listening. And if you really like the podcast, tell your friends. Of course. Thank you for listening.
All right, thank you.
And remember, turn off that TV
and turn up the music.
You've been listening to No Good Music, intro and exit music by the band 99%. Today's episode was recorded live and slightly edited for your listening enjoyment at the Did You Say 7 Studios in Washington, New Jersey. You can find No Good Music on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Pandora, our host site Podbean, and mostly anywhere you listen to podcasts. Be sure to follow our Facebook and Instagram pages. And as always, thank you for listening.